What's going on, everyone? It's time to talk about a creature feature finally again on this channel. Yeah, today we're gonna talk about a movie called Monster, and it's by The Asylum. Yay! Anyways, yeah, this is The Asylum's the king of knockoffs, so obviously they're gonna make a Cloverfield knockoff and release it 3 days prior to when Cloverfield was released. It was released January 15th, 2008. It was written and produced by David Michael Latt and directed by Eric Forceberg. It's also known as also goes under Eric Estenberg. But yeah, anyways, he's the one who's done films like Clown, Alien Abduction, Night of the Dead, and Mega Piranha he's worked on. So yeah, but so King of Knockoffs. So this is a found footage film, just like Cloverfield, and about two sisters going to Tokyo, Japan, to make a documentary on some global warming nonsense. And yeah, and as they go there, they experience what they think is an earthquake, and during some interviews and stuff, and then they come out and figuring out what's going on, and they slowly learn that wasn't quite an earthquake. It was a giant tentacled monster coming out and wreaking havoc on Tokyo. And it's up to them, being Americans, trying to survive in a foreign country, not barely understanding Japanese, and trying to find their way to safety from the creature. Yeah, it's your standard affair. It's your typical found footage one. This isn't like a full on like start to finish cut sort of like Cloverfield. This one has like a lot of like cuts with multiple tapes, they say, and stuff, and they kind of like put some like exposition cards in there and stuff like that. But yeah, so for like some mildly developed characters, it was actually pretty impressive, this one. Yeah, so they have your typical sibling dynamics, and basically you kind of don't really care for them, but still. But the one thing I was impressed with is how they incorporated the CG with everything going on. It actually looks pretty good. Too bad it's a little too sparsely sprinkled in there. They spend a lot of time with like characters and try to emphasize major deaths with some side characters that you don't care about. And too bad that they did that, not focus more on the monster and stuff. But this is one of those films where it's kind of good in that case, because they don't show you everything of the monster. So it's like show, don't tell, just like let your imagination run wild with all the events going around as they're in different predicaments. And it's kind of a better way to make a monster movie that way, especially for a low budget, like found footage one like this. And yeah, I thought it was pretty decent for it. I've seen way, way worse movies than this. And this one it's still, like, the CG's still not the greatest. The acting's hit and miss, and they're really good at getting around in Japan for not really understanding the language or anything. They seem to find their way pretty easily. But yeah, for the most part, it's watchable. It's somewhat fun. There is some parts that drag in it though, but for the most part, it's not too bad. For a found footage monster movie, I was actually pretty impressed with it. So for an independent one anyways. So yeah, there's not much else to really say about it. You're either gonna love it or you're gonna hate it. uh this is also like, if you're like TV movies and stuff and like find those ones hilarious to watch, this one is definitely one of the more funnier and more interesting ones to watch than like War of the Worlds 2 or anything like that that I've reviewed recently. So, yeah, I'm gonna give Monster a 3 out of 5. I thought it was pretty decent, and yeah, the found footage films kind of leave like a lot of like it's hard to do character development in those type of films and stuff. So they kind of try to focus more on that, which is good. But then, yeah, I kind of just want to see a little bit more monster and a little bit less random characters dying. So yeah, but 3 out of 5 from me. It's pretty decent. Definitely check it out. There's a chill link down below, like always, if you want to check it out. If it sounds like it's up your alley, it's linked down there. Yeah. So, yeah. Also, while you're down there, make sure you check out my Instagram, which is always linked down below as well, where I post clips of films I'm going to review in the future on my story. Usually I have the film title and a hashtag and the subgenre of film and a hashtag in the video clip. So you should follow me there to stay in the loop. Or you could also follow me on Letterbox at Derek P Reviews. That's where I post my first star rating right after watching the film. So if you can follow me on one of those two to stay in the loop, that'll be great. Like this video, share it so more people are aware of it. Comment your opinions of the film down below. Let me know what you thought of it. And if you have any films at all, whether they're like low budget TV movies or any films at all that you want to hear my opinions on, any genre, let me know in the comments. I'll try my best to get to them as soon as I can, and if I can find them. Yeah, make sure you subscribe because you never know what I'm going to talk about next. I got a couple more sci-fi films to talk about, but we'll see how that goes. Yeah, so, yeah, but yeah, hopefully there's no big crazy monsters coming to kill us anytime soon, but watch out because they're always lurking around the corner somewhere or underneath the street somewhere, so make sure you keep an eye out for that. And yeah, this is actually a fun little monster movie. You should check it out. So yeah, but I guess I'll see you on the next review. So till then, cheers.